Hey, what should I pay attention to when raising a kitten from a young age?
Absolutely. There's a lot to be mindful of. Think of it like customizing a character before starting a video game. Raising a cat also involves setting up certain traits early on. Here are 5 key talents you should train into your cat while it's still young. 1. The fear trait. It's important to let your kitten learn to fear certain things early on. A friend of mine once raised a super energetic black and white kitten. It was so hyper that one day it managed to open a window screen and jumped out from a high-rise apartment. It didn't make it. I had a similar concern with my cat, Muffin. She loved pawing at the window screens, especially during hot days when I'd leave the windows open. I was so worried she'd pull a stunt like that too. So what did I do? I'd hold her up by the window, pretending like I might drop her. Every time, I'd lean her over slightly and let the breeze brush her whiskers. It scared her just enough that eventually, even if the window was open and screened, she wouldn't go near it. She'd grip the doorframe tightly if I brought her near. If you live in an apartment, it's essential to train this fear early. The same method works with objects. Muffin used to be obsessed with digging through the trash, so I started using plastic bags to scare her. She may not see perfectly well, but her hearing is sharp. A sudden stomp or weird noise would totally freak her out. I'd crinkle a plastic bag loudly, even pretend to wear it on my head to make it look scary. She eventually associated that terrifying sound with the trash can and never touched it again. 2. The desensitization trait. You can reverse this method for things your cat shouldn't fear. Things like baths, belly rubs, or nail trims. Many people ask why their cats refuse belly rubs or freak out during a bath. It's usually because they didn't get used to these things when they were kittens. With my 3 cats, I made sure to touch every part of their bodies while they were little, even the super sensitive areas. If they squirmed, I'd gently keep trying. Now, if I want to rub their bellies, I just give a light nudge, and they'll lay down and let me do it. I can even bury my face in their bellies without any protest. 3. The social trait. You know how people praise outgoing kids who aren't shy around guests, greeting everyone with, "Hi, Uncle. Hi, Auntie." If you want your cat to grow up unafraid of strangers, or even comfortable going on walks, you have to help them build social skills early on. Muffin is the most social of my 3 cats because friends are constantly visiting my apartment. She's used to people now. But my other cat, Bean, didn't get the same exposure. When guests come, he immediately hides under the bed. Then there's my Siamese cat, Luna. She's naturally social and bold, even without training, a bit of an exception. 4. The food flexibility trait. Your eating habits as a child often follow you into adulthood, right? Same with cats. If you don't want your cat to be a picky eater, you've got to give them a diverse diet when they're little. Muffin grew up eating homemade food I cooked for her. As an adult, she's not into dry cat food at all, but her palate is incredibly broad. She'll at least try a bite of whatever I order: chicken, rice, even pasta. Of course, this trait has its downsides. Because she'll eat anything, she'll sneak into the kitchen to snack between meals. Sometimes she chews up groceries, rips into snack bags, or even drags random insects from who knows where and offers them by my pillow. Charming, right? 5. The stress resistance trait. Muffin used to pee on my bed for a while, and I couldn't figure out why. Eventually, I realized it started after I switched to a new laundry detergent I got on clearance. She hated the smell so much that she was trying to cover it with her own scent. Once I stopped using it, the behavior disappeared. She loves laying on my backpack, probably because it smells like my sweat. If you want your cat to feel safe around you and your stuff, get them used to your personal scent while they're young. Just like how a kid feels secure with their mom's or dad's smell, cats are comforted by familiar scents. A lot of cats today are super sensitive or easily stressed out. Yes, some have genetic anxiety issues, but most were never really trained to handle stress. I accidentally helped build stress resistance in my cats through a bit of mischief. I like pulling harmless pranks on them, jumping out from around the corner, suddenly belting out a song, or smacking their butts unexpectedly. Now, loud noises and sudden surprises don't faze them one bit. Raising a confident, well-behaved cat starts from kittenhood. Think of it as building a character in a game. You've got to pick the right traits early on.